The example of Tamika Houston is perfect because her aunt was a trained public relations executive, and she is tireless, and she was contacting media organizations for 3 weeks before the disappearance of Lori Hacking and getting no response, zero. She has a beautiful niece who's, you know, just like a lot of these other women, was a college student, was an upstanding citizen. She wasn't, you know, she apparently wasn't involved in any craziness in her life. So the question is, why didn't she get the same attention with a very media-savvy aunt pitching her story?
Ironically, LaToya disappeared the same month Essence magazine devoted an article to missing black women, including 24-year-old Tamika Houston. Her story never made national headlines except for a feature on America's Most Wanted. The Essence article led to more national coverage, including Dateline NBC. However, much of that was media self-examination on its failure to give equal airtime to missing minorities. The journalism professor is critical of the media's bandwagon approach to stories like Houston's.
It's sort of like we're sheep in the media, you know, we didn't cover this one, let's all go cover her now. You know, we just follow after each other, not noticing she's been gone for a really long time. This goes beyond race, though. It has to do with age, it has to do with class. You don't hear about the 50-year-old woman who just went missing from the trailer park in Kentucky. You know, you don't hear about the kid whose teeth are black, who's been gone for 3 weeks. You know, those just aren't appealing narratives to us as a country.
25 years after BET's groundbreaking debut and with the recent arrivals of TV One and Black Family Channel, does it matter that not one of those networks was poised to provide their audiences full coverage of a storm that wreaked disproportionate havoc on so many African Americans?
Black news has always been a source of empowerment. I think we definitely have a different perspective, and that should be the reason why we should push to have our voice out there and our perspective. We live in what's supposed to be an integrated society. We could have programming that really addresses everyone throughout the mainstream. And, you know, personally, I think that that's really the solution that we need to be aiming for, and that's the only direction we could go in.
But in an entertainment-driven universe, is there always room for perspective?
Personally, I'm just like exploding with stories, and the truth is there aren't a lot of places to take them.
I have all these different folders with pet projects all over the house, and you never know when one of them is going to become timely, but you just sort of keep putting your notes into each folder, and it's something that you believe in. Maybe no editor does right now, but at some point there will be a news peg or there'll be a hook or something will happen, and you just pull that folder out.
No matter what people say.
She's a genuine enigma. Like Marilyn Monroe. Sometimes you see a genuine kind of celebration, the joy of just being, you know, a big black woman, and that's really beautiful. I think that's a beautiful message. On the other hand, we're more than a butt.